Hi. Wow, I haven't uploaded in quite a while. It's been like years, I think. Let's see. The last video I uploaded was 4 years ago. Shit. I've been through some shit. I live in Massachusetts now. I moved here 3 years ago. Um, I'm a lot better than I was. I just looked through all my old videos and I was like, fuck, I was so sick. I'm not 100%, but I would say I'm like 80% there. Um, I went through a lot of treatment, like different treatments. Last time I recorded a video, I was living in Monterey, California with my mom, and I was seeing a doctor there that was giving me IV antibiotics every day for like 45 days. And I did that twice. I didn't have a port or a PICC line. He would put a baby needle, like an infant needle, into one of the veins in my hand. That's how I would receive treatment. I was this close to getting a PICC line. But my gut was like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. So I didn't do it. And I'm so glad I didn't. There's just too many risks. And I was on a higher dose of prednisone. So, like, the chances of me fighting off a terrible infection was lowered. So I did that. I did the Zhang protocol, Dr. Zhang. He is located, I think, in New York City, or just New York in general. I saw a huge improvement both after the 2 treatments of ertapenem, which I took intravenously through my hand. Excuse me. And I kind of like did that along with the Zhang protocol towards the end of the second IV, 45-day IV. I gained weight back. My hair grew back. This is my natural hair, all my hair. So the Zhang protocol and Dr. Wright's protocol, the doctor I was seeing in Monterey, worked for a while. I would say a good few years. I was feeling pretty good. I had energy and all that good stuff. I was working. Hence why I moved to the East Coast, moved to Massachusetts. After about 6 months of living in Massachusetts, I went downhill really fast. The summer of, I think it was the summer of 2014. Yeah, summer 2014. I was taking like extra strength Vicodin twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day, because the pain was just like so bad. I mean, literally. It was terrible. So I had to find something. I had done everything pretty much except for getting a port. There were only a few more options, which were go to Germany and do the hypothermia treatment, which has worked for many people. It's quite dangerous though, so, last resort. There was also stem cells, which is a pretty lengthy process as well. But, last resort as well. And then I was on YouTube and I was looking up, I don't know how I found this video, but I found it. And it was like the thumbnail of the video had a picture of my doctor from where I grew up. She was my first doctor after my pediatrician. So like when I turned like 15, I stopped seeing a pediatrician and I started seeing this doctor. Her name's Dr. McDougall. And I saw her face and I clicked on the video. And it was her like endorsing and supporting this treatment called the BX protocol. So it kind of looked too good to be true. It's for cancer, it's for multiple sclerosis, fibromyalgia, and Lyme disease. So literally the next day I called her, and I called the office, and I was like, give me all this info, because I'm desperate. I don't know what else to do. I don't want to do any more antibiotics. Even intravenously, they just make you feel like shit. And they don't work long term. And this treatment, it just seemed like all the stars were aligned. My gut was telling me, like, this could be really good. So I talked to my parents, I talked to the doctors. I talked to a lot of different people. And some people supported it, some didn't. Some family members didn't even support it. Because it's my cat, again. Because it's pretty controversial. I'll link the website down below, because I still have Lyme brain and I can't really explain it that well, but it's basically homeopathic. I did the at-home treatment, so I talked to someone online. I filled out like a symptom sheet once a day. And my treatment was based off of my symptoms, not blood work, which honestly makes sense, because I will probably have markers for Lyme for the rest of my life, even if I don't have symptoms. So anyway, the BX protocol saved my life. It worked. It took about 3.5 months, 4 months for me to feel anything. The first thing I noticed was my inflammation was significantly reduced. It's Figaro. And then I noticed I was getting more energy. And then I noticed it was like all these little things I started noticing were improving. Like, I was gaining more weight, which is great. I had these like nodules on my joints, like these bumps inside. My hands were so swollen. That went away. Like, just little things. Like, I didn't even know that my vision was blurry in my left eye until it went away. Or like, I didn't know that I was like waking up with migraines every day for years until they went away. So many things started improving, and I'm not on any drugs. I'm on no drugs. I weaned off prednisone. I weaned off lorazepam. Excuse me. I don't need Vicodin anymore. Like, if I have an issue, I'll take Advil. So, I have to say this because YouTube is weird now. I'm not, like, being endorsed or, like, sponsored by the Delta Institute, which is who administers, like, and helps with the BX protocol. No, it's honestly, it saved my life. And it's expensive. I'm not gonna lie. When I found out how expensive it was, my heart dropped. But my family and I concluded that this was it. If this didn't, it was just my last resort. So we were willing really to pay however much money to save my life, because I've been sick now for I started making videos, I think, in like 2010, I think was my first video. But I've been sick since like the end of 2008. I was properly diagnosed with Lyme in 2010, maybe? God, it was so long ago. So that was it. That was it for me. And it worked. I actually I've been off the BX protocol for about 6 months, maybe a year now. I did it for a total of 1 year. So I've been off it for about a year, and I'm kind of noticing some symptoms. I kind of like felt so good and was so busy with life and had a life again that I was like, oh my God, it's great. I want to like go, do all these things, work, like have a life. I have a boyfriend. We've been together for 3 years. His name is John. So I kind of stopped doing the BX protocol, which was a mistake. I should have just kept going with it just as like a precautionary measure. So I am kind of starting to see like some more symptoms come up, like pain and swelling and a little brain fog. So I am going to go back on it like pretty soon, I would say within the next few months. So anyway, this is getting long. It's 11 minutes already. So I just wanted to say hi. I didn't die, and I'm still alive. And yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna have the link for the Delta Institute down below. It's not a hoax. It's not placebo. I mean, if it is, it worked. I highly doubt it is, but it saved my life. So I, highly suggest you guys looking into it. Like I said, don't be alarmed. It's really expensive. I'm really fortunate I could afford it. I'm just blessed. That was, saved my life. So anyway, hope you guys are all doing really well, and I will catch you on the flip side. Oh, that was so dumb. Talk to you later. Bye.